Alright, this is Miss Leah. She's my Jedi Consular. Keep in mind that with the individual Jedi classes, Knight or Consular, there's going to be slightly different ways of getting around Tython, but in general, they kind of keep you to the same areas. Alright, this is one that, as on principle, I pick up just because you can make it work for you, but like I said, I generally don't pick up side quests unless they're, you know, it's easy to, do while I'm doing my class quest. Alright. Yep, we're doing the story arcs, and that's about it, other than the few random side quests that I know will make things go along smoothly. One of the reasons I love playing the Consular is basically because I love throwing rocks at people. And you get plenty of rocks. I mean, because right now all I've got is my, project, but then eventually I'll get the, the one that's channeled, and then I throw lots of little rocks. For this concert quest, I just take this whole thing in one really big wide circle. Alright, we're picking up cages. There's a cage all the way over there that I could get, but I'm not going to run all the way over there. Ooh, 2 greens at the same time. Sweet. So I can't remember if there's a cage over here. There is, but somebody already got it. I can't remember, did they re-up this respawn time on these? Guess we'll find out. How about we go get this other node before we worry about it? Oh wow, those are long respawn times. Alright then. Go get this one then. trying to keep over in this area because once we get all the cages, there'll be a little side area that we need to go up and over. And I didn't want to have to run all the way because it takes you kind of, that circle kind of takes you all the way back to where you shuttled in on. And this is one of the biggest problems with Tython, in my opinion, is that it doesn't matter if you're consular or you're knight. You are running all over the place on this sucker. Like I said, I don't like paths, so we're gonna kind of take the cheater's way of getting up here. Alright. Don't get stuck on a tree, jeez. And one last node to pick up, and then we'll be off to the Jedi Temple. So, I'll have to fight through that guy anyway. So we're going to go back up here where you shuttled in at first, and then we'll go and take that shuttle over to the Jedi Temple. Woohoo! Green. Some wearable boots. Put those on. Okay. Now, for those who are new to the game, let me just tell you, back in the olden days, like when the game first came out, there were no speeders. You got to run the entire length of this trail to get to the Jedi Temple, and you didn't get a speeder, and you didn't get any run boosts. You had to run the whole way. So spoiled now. Like, even me running up the Jedi Temple steps annoys me. It takes so long. Alright, you won. Alright, new lightsabery something. Just a fun fact for you while we're getting to the next bit. The gal that voices you on Par, if any of you are movie Shakespeare fans, she played Juliet in the 1960s version of Romeo and Juliet. I was like, when I found that out, my jaw dropped. I'm like, oh my gosh. Now she's, an older lady and stuff, not 15 anymore, but Right, notice I skipped all those side quests. There's I don't think, other than the one I did do, I'm not sure that there are any other side quests I normally take on Tython. Then he's gonna chew me out for being a newbie. It's like, you suck, you don't know any of the politics in this area? Jeez. I know, I love that. That's actually my favorite version of Romeo and Juliet, with the very hard second of Baz Luhrmann's version from the 90s. Even though I really am not a big fan of Leo DiCaprio or whatever the name of the gal was that played Juliet, I'm like, the whole production though was pretty awesome. Other than that, I think the other reason why the 60s Romeo and Juliet version wins out is because the guy that played Romeo was such a hot. He was so hot. Oh, didn't go far enough. That's one thing I hate about this area. Paths are so confusing. Ooh, level 5. This is when that run speed boost would be really nice right about now. I'm like, where'd the other guy go? You know the funniest thing about this spot, and let me make this clear, does not happen in all of these types of instances, but if one of these large rocks were to fall on your head, it really wouldn't matter because they won't hurt you. But just about every other place where rocks are falling, if you get a rock on your head, it's gonna hurt. Alright, so let's pop out under the General tab, Quick Travel, pop that onto a hotbar, and let's go back to Yuan. And catch the bird over to, or catch the speeder over to, it's called Tempest Outpost. Oh, forward camp speaker. Looks like somebody's been through here already, thankfully. And it looks like we're lucky enough to get through the arch without having to worry about getting jumped by droids. Why did I do that? I don't know. But that's okay. So we'll still be able to kill them anyway. Because he wants to get in on the action, even though he really doesn't need to kill these guys. More experience for him, right? Alright, level 6. That may even be a Jedi Consular note that I'm thinking of.
Telemetry is
We've got 24 seconds to kill before we can go back to Yuan, so we'll just kill these guys. Is it just me, or does it seem like I'm getting like way much, like my experience is going way faster? Like it just seems like that on Tython than it did on Lord Mantell.
hello again, partner. Hey, bitch. Have you heard? I've got partner. My device is open. There's I mean it's I
Okay. So I need to clear out my bags just a bit.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes. Be safe out there.
We're heading back to the yeah, it's going to be quicker going to the forward camp. Alright, got those guys taken care of. Just wanted to make mention that in this area is what they call a holocron, which is an item that can actually boost your character's overall stats. I will not, at this time, be showing you how to get there because I think I have a whole other series dedicated to getting holocrons. And as I mentioned previously, a second jumping, and jumping plays a huge part in getting to those holocrons because there are some that are super easy to get to and some that are absolutely not easy to get to. Not really. Might as well get these guys since they're probably going to jump on me anyway. Alright, so I'm taking a little side quest here because that little glowy blue thing is a security chest, and sometimes, not every time, but it does carry like little extra bits that you, like sometimes green, armor, and crafting materials. So let's see what it's got. Looks like it has crafting materials and wristbands. That works. Jump. Okay. Got a little too close. Almost level 7. I think I get my AoE at level 7, which would be nice. Yep, sure do. Woohoo! I mean, hitting me in the head, that's just rude. Won't even give him a chance this time. Alrighty.
I have laid my... Oh, it's fine.
Alright, back to you, Juan. So we're back to the temple cantina. Before I forget, I need to empty out my bag.
Nice to see customers. Can I get you anything?
What is up with all this white gear dropping? That is so crazy. White is basically like neutral. It's not bad, it's not good, but in my opinion it's just bad, so it doesn't have any real stats on it other than AC, so what's the point of it? Okay. We run all the way back.
Warning. Mechanized travel is for official business only. Be safe out there. Oh, what are you guys doing back here? Try to skirt as many of these guys as possible, though we're heading for those stairs, so I don't think it's going to be these guys. Of course. Why did I even bother? Ooh, another chest. Let's get it. Just crafting materials again.
I do need to go in there. Another chest, how delightful. More crafting materials. Alright, technically you can pick up this quest back here. It's really not that hard. I don't think you have to go anywhere to do it. Yeah, I think it's just you stay in this area. Yeah, easy peasy, and you get a pair of boots. Woohoo! And that popped us over to 8. Sweet. Right, back to Master Par. Alright, I think now we're gonna go look for Kaizen because he got himself lost, captured. More running. As I've said, Tython is terrible for that. Korriban is a little bit, but Tython is definitely the worst.
Right. Mechanized travel is for official business only.
Well, where am I going? Yeah, I was going the wrong way. Sorry. Like, I don't want to be following her. We're coming, Kaizen. We'll rescue you. Okay. Good place to clear out, get some experience. Although honestly, haven't had too many problems getting experience on Tython for some reason. Hello. Oh, these guys are cheap. Hardly dropping anything. Poor Kaizen. Now he's all sad. Alright, bud, you can have my sword now. Oh, they won't let me. Not yet. Won't let me give it to him yet. Well, that was fast. Yeah, we have to rest, or we have to defeat Nayland Rollick before I get Kaizen as a full-time companion. Then I can give him my sword. The Forge. Alright, y'all, with the newbie players, please be careful. These guys, they fling you around like crazy. And sometimes they can fling you right into other groups, which is always a bad thing. Ah, just like that. I thought for sure he'd do that to Kaizen, but oh no, he has to save it for me. So somebody already cleared out the chest, the security chest that's usually right there. Ooh, level 9. Alright, no, oh, I can go help them. Yes, let's help them, shall we? This guy can be killable on its own, but it's hard. Likes to heal itself. Yay! And he drops a green. Really? That's too funny. It's like platinum star, which is basically like one of the harder characters in the game, and he drops a green. Like, that's cute. Right, this is one of the craziest quests parts in the game, because basically when you answer the questions, not these guys, not the shamans, but when you have to go through the Rajavari's trials, it's basically everything opposite an actual good consular would do. You pick all the wrong answers, basically. You'll see what I mean here in a sec. You sacrifice. Nope, sacrifice is foolish. See ya. If you're gonna try to kill me, I'm gonna kill you instead. I won't show you mercy.
I will not die without a fight.
Yeah, I won't.
Of course, all you together decided enough.
I mean, don't they always have to have a Slytherin in any type of group? Oh, dang, almost made it through. Oh, almost made it through without attracting any more shamans, but not so lucky this time. Normally there's a gold star guy here that will drop a green sometimes. Looks like somebody's already taken him out. Right, just so y'all know, we're almost done with Tython here. So, yeah, it looks like I was able to get through Tython in a little over an hour. So maybe like hour and a half, just speeding through it. Well, we still have a little bit to go, but I'm just saying we're towards the end. Y'all should not be this hard to kill. Just saying. Maybe the robots, but not the little pig guys. I hate this guy. It's actually not as bad as the dude on Korriban you fight as an Inquisitor, but it's still really obnoxious. The guy, one of the last beasts that you fight on Korriban as an Inquisitor is so much harder than he needs to be. Alright. You do kind of have to get back here and kill these guys in the back, little tucked back here in the corner, because if you don't, then you run out of guys before you reach the actual forge itself, and then you won't be able to complete the bonus quest. Or maybe they, I don't know, maybe they upped the number of guys that you can actually kill for that bonus quest, and I'm just being silly. Kaizen, that's your cue to start munching on the droid. Why they make this run ridiculously long, I will never know. Alright, like I said, you can put that weapon together. It might give you a bit of an edge. Let's see how it does. The Tythonian Battler Practice Blade is an 18 rating. You put the mod in, this will give it a 12 rating, because that makes all kinds of sense. Whatever. We'll have a green lightsaber for a bit. But honestly, you really don't need the specialized lightsaber because you're gonna have the chance to like upgrade it on fleet. So using what you already have is good enough, I guess, since concerts don't actually use their blades most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. Alright, Jedi Council it is. I'll go back to the temple. Actually, don't want to do that. I want to go back here, pick up this other bit. So we're level 10, about a third of the way, fourth of the way through level 10. I want to pick up that last piece for my lightsaber. And that put us at almost halfway through.
Report derailments.
Okay.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Don't forget your lore object. Alright. Pew! Alrighty, so, like we did before we head to the fleet, even though it's telling you to go to the fleet, we are going to do the heroics attached to this particular planet. In this case, there's only one single heroic. But it should still get us to 11, almost 12. For newer players, in case you didn't know, instead of taking the speeder all the way out there, there is actually a transport button right here on your quest log. You just click on that and it'll take you, at least in this case, nearer to where it is. And also, this is the dumbest place to pop you down at, because if you have no idea where you're going, then you won't know how to get here. You have to go all the way around this mound to get to the entrance of the cave, which is silly, but whatever. Okay. Well, this is nice that I don't have any competition. Usually this place is crawling with people. And just FYI, this is not an instant. Just ignore me. This is not a personal zone, so these guys will respawn behind you, which actually is good in this case because these big tall droids are the ones you're needing. And if you have some dude running around like that guy is, you might not get enough of these. You might have to sit around and wait for them. Okay. Guess he was already done or something. Woohoo, level 11! Thank you, Kaizen. We need one more tall droid. Ah, crap. Did I accidentally pull? I accidentally pulled that other group. Oops. Right now, oh, okay, now we have to fight these guys again. Darn it. That's alright, more experience for us, right? Did I just get turned around and go the exact opposite way that I needed to go? Dang it. I hate when I do that. Oh, man. At least we can skirt around those guys. I don't have to, like, fight all of those guys over again. Now, I wouldn't get lucky enough for the platinum guy to be up still, but maybe people will think that he's too hard and they just don't want to fight him. But I doubt it. Yay, he's up! Alright, let's get him. We're gonna get him. He's not that hard, but you just have to be mindful of what you're doing. he drops a blue. Sweet, except for its companion gift and a courting companion gift, which I am not giving to Kaizen. Sorry. I love Kaizen, but I don't love Kaizen. And we gained a legacy level. Woohoo! We're only halfway through 11. Oh well. Okay, back to the Jedi Temple. Oh, and Kaizen wants to talk to me. He's like, thank you for saving me from myself, blah blah blah. Maybe he'll boost up my experience just a little. Kind of. Okay, so like last time, we are going to park Aaliyah at the fleet, and I have a very specific way of handling the fleet and the very first flashpoint you have access to from that point forward. Both are important for the little boost of experience, plus some other tidbits that you might want to be aware of if you're a new player, but especially doing either the Black Talon on the Empire side or the Essels on the Imperial side, because both are massive experience getters.